Hey guys, good afternoon. It's RG here, live from the studio, and I hope you're all having an amazing week so far. It's been super psycho killer crazy busy. I feel like I say that every week, but it's been super busy here in the studio for the last, I don't know, year. But we're super excited because we've got some amazing stuff coming. Can I just say huge thanks to everybody who's jumped on board and has purchased some of the bundles that went live last week and the bundle that went live this Monday. They sold out within just a few hours, and we're very grateful for your support and for continuing to be a part of the studio. So thanks again for all of that, guys. We are super lucky to have you on board, and we hope that you find joy in the projects and the inspiration and all the fun things that we get to share here live from the studio. And today I want to start creating treat ideas for Valentine's because, believe it or not, it is just around the corner. And I also thought it would be a great way to incorporate the Sweet Love bundle for many of you who've already purchased it, so that you can get some of those ideas going before, of course, the holiday rush comes in, or as you're waiting for your stamps to arrive, you can start bringing in some of those ideas that I think are going to be super exciting. Here with me in the studio, I've got Miss G, of course. Oh, you're going to pop in and say, hola, ¿cómo está?
Because they don't really get to see me, so every now and then I'm going to say hi.
Yeah, enough about you. And so we're super excited to be able to go live once more. Again, we go live every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you are new to the studio, welcome to the studio. We love bringing ideas and inspiration to life, as well as bringing in new funsies that I think you're absolutely going to have a blast with. And you know, I think my favorite part of these lives is when they're done and you guys get to work and I get to see the projects that you've created from the inspiration from that live earlier. So that's the most rewarding part of all. So thanks again, guys, for jumping in, going into your crafty space and recreating some of the projects that you see here on the show. So let's go ahead and switch over to our top view just so that we can talk a little bit about what we're going to be creating with here. Now, I'm going to be using both Sweet Love and Many Hearts. Now remember, guys, there's currently a contest going for a free bundle next Monday. I'm going to announce the winner on Saturday. For everybody who shares our live from last Tuesday and today, I'm going to enter you all into a giveaway. And I'm going to choose one winner who's going to receive a bundle, an entire bundle of what we're going to be launching. Now, I do have a little exclusive that I'm going to share today. I'm not going to share the bundle with you today, but I'm going to share a little bit of an exclusive, a little extra that's going to be coming in next week's bundle that I think you're going to love. So share away. Let's inspire our community to create and make amazing happen. And hopefully we can make it go. All right. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to create a little treat. So what I've got here is I've got a piece of cardstock that is 6 by 3 inches. And ultimately what I want is I want a little holder for a cookie. So I've got a little cookie treat here that I just put on a glassine bag. I just have a few cookie glassine bags, and I basically want to create a holder for it. And again, I'm going to be using these two guys to bring it to life. Super adorable. I am going to be using my scan and cut here in just a sec. But let me start by creating my base. Now, I am going a little cattywampus, not cattywampus, but I haven't actually created this project yet. So let's just kind of hope that it works out as I planned. So what I'm going to do is, again, it's 3 by 6. I only want this to be a 1-inch tray. I guess I'm going to call it a tray because I just wanted to hold my cookie, okay? I wanted to hold the bottom of my cookie here. So I basically scored at 1 inch all the way around. So let's just go back and fold all those score lines. If it doesn't work, it was Gabby's idea, but if it works, it was totally mine.
Of course.
Of course.
If it fails, it's mine, right?
Yes, if it fails...
Fine, I will take the blame for
You will take it? Yeah. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
I know. That's what makes me so nice.
That's what makes you so nice. All right. So now that we've got those situations situated, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut off the ends up until the first score line, because all I want to create right now is a tray. And you could decide, like I like to cut a little notch just so that I don't have it like bulking in there. Just a little notch on all 4 sides. How's everybody doing today?
They're doing great. And Jen and
Aloha, sis.
And Hawaii, she's eating pho while she's watching.
Oh my gosh, we had pho the other day and it was so good.
Yummy.
All right, guys. So super cute. We got a little tray going on here. What's the dealio? It's just a little tray. Hey. Tray, check. Now, can I give you that real quick? Now let me make sure that my cookie fits in my little tray. Yay, cookie fits.
Yay.
So cookie's gonna sit on that tray perfectly fine, and we are good to go. All right. But I'm not gonna hear it yet because I need to, you know, decorate it and create all the sides. So I'm gonna push these to the side real quick because I'm gonna bring in my scan and cut. Because next week's download or next week's bundle, thank you. Because next week's bundle is also a little Valentine's-y, I thought I would jump in because I created both bundles to be a little Valentine-y. Now, the next week's bundle does not have to be Valentine-y, but it can be. It definitely can be. And I'm going to be using my scan and cut here, guys. Because I'm going to play with some stuff. Sorry, I've got like this crazy lingering cough that makes me crazy. All right, let me show you something. I created this digital file with tags that are a little bit larger with the idea of these treats. So you can already imagine what's going to happen here, right? I've created the front and the back for my little tray. And so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and scan this image in.
We have Chantal from saying hello from Canada.
Hi, Chantal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up to the edge of my scan and cut. Now I'm dealing with a very old mat because God only knows what happened to my other one, guys. I may have thrown it away by accident. So I had to go to my old one. So hopefully it doesn't get caught in the line of duty here. But the reason why I'm lining it up all the way to the edge is because I need the grid. Like I need to know I'm going to line up multiple papers here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy in. And I'm going to scan in my images. So super exciting, guys. This particular file is going to be a freebie in next week's bundle. So it's just going to be added on as a freebie. Because again, the idea of treats and all of that, I think is super cool. So that's like the extra little fun that we wanted to add to the mix. I don't know. All right, so it's scanned it in. Let me see if we can see that. So it's scanned in my images. And sometimes I like to just because I'm dealing with such an old file, so I'll come in and I'll like remove the blue tape lines.
So Miss Gail says she has a tip for you to wash the mat with warm water and dish soap and the sticky comes back.
Really?
So we should try that.
Except for you don't want to see this mat, Miss Gail.
Well, we should just try it anyways.
You definitely do not want to see this mat.
It has been used and abused.
Girl. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go plus. Do I want to go that far? I'm going to go a +8 here. A +8 on this. It looks a little wonky, but I suppose it might be okay. Let me just look at it. Would you just look at it? You know what? I can't. I don't want to go plus. So, nope. Let me go back to normal. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at back to normal. And I'm going to press OK. But I'm going to swap out the paper. Okay? Because I want to cut it out of... I want to cut it out of a different color. So I'm going to swap out my cardstock here. And I want to cut it out of my sour watermelon instead. And I didn't want to, this art cardstock's thicker than that digital print. So it doesn't print well anymore through my printer, so I need to, I'm just scanning it in so that I can use my own cardstock. Am I making sense, guys?
We have a lot of artists asking, does your brother scan and cut out stamped images?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the scan and cut will cut out. So I'm going to reload the mat, and I'm going to go into cut mode. And then we'll start the cutting process. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it out in the same color of my tray so that it matches. Then I'm gonna come back, rescan this one in and cut it smaller to create a layer. You'll see. So it's cutting, guys. Yeah, I just got it. Check it out. Super cool. And out of our 100-pound cardstock, I've got my little tags. And then my little tags fit perfectly because I made this 4 inches wide to fit the cookie. And I'm going to have one on each side. If you know what I mean. You see that? So that's what I'm creating here. I'm going to, okay. And I'm going to remove this guy, but then I want to scan in my new one. And of course I still have the little tags too that I can use for a smaller treat idea. Because I also thought, oh, I can also make smaller ones, like let's say I have chocolate or I have, you know, candy. I can make a smaller tray with the smaller tags and the same idea. So that's why I did doubles. I'm going to bring this guy in now just so that I can show you how I like to use, how I personally like to use my digital files for cut lines, because I'm allowed to go a negative number and create an outline. I'll show you. Give me a sec. Now, this is what I'm definitely used to doing, mainly because I did this with my stamps or my digital stamps. But now, I'm going to exit.
What's the model of your scan and cut?
It's the Scan and Cut 350. Sorry. Alright guys, so now let me show you. Some of you might be new or I actually haven't used the Scan and Cut in a little bit, so this might be new to you. So you can see that I see the file there. I'm gonna press OK. I'm just gonna come in a little bit. I like to try to get rid of the excess blue tape so it doesn't think it's a cut line. And so it's just brought it in a little bit smaller. Now I'm gonna go into the little target symbol. And I'm going to go -5, 6 actually. I'm gonna press OK. I'm gonna press cut, and I'm gonna start. So that's now gonna cut inside of the outline, and it should give me just a nice little thin border. And I could have gone a deeper cut in if I wanted a smaller border, but so I'm just waiting for that to cut.
What's the difference between the brother scan and cut, the silhouette, or the cricket?
That is a good question, guys. I am not, that is a question more for like my psycho killer sis Jen, who does all the I only know right now the scan and cut, and that's because it was gifted to me. And I figured out how to use it with my digital designs. Now, I know that some of the other ones allow you to do crazier things on them, like modify the artwork, blah, blah, blah. See, I've got a nice little border if I wanted to use my tags. Or I also have it for these tags, which kind of looks like an apron to me. That's why I thought the cookie was super cute.
I was gonna say
it's
that.
adorable.
It does look like an apron.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
All right. So super cute. And of course, you don't have to do it on both sides because the back is just the back. So, and I'm only going to decorate the front of the cookie. So I'm just going to leave that as is. And then I'll leave the back as that, as a solid color. So I've got an extra piece, which is what I'm actually going to stamp my hearts on to create some fun little layers. So I'm gonna grab the Darling Darling stamp here, many hearts. And gonna bring it into my stamp positioner. And again, it's just a matter of where you want that stamp to fall. And I just want to be able to do half of this. So first thing I want to do though is I want to add a little piece of grid, because I'm going to stamp off and I don't want ink on the foam mat. And you'll notice that I kind of placed it right down the center already. So that's great, but still hold it down with like some magnets to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And now you can choose your colors. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my sour watermelon. But I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna bring in a little bit of the black licorice on the end. Oh my black taffy.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
Did I do that? Someone had a moment. just so that it can give me a cool little...
Everybody is saying, that does look like an apron. You should put some ribbons on it. You know, like before you glue it down.
So again, I just wanted to create a fun little border here.
Aw, Shelly's
Check it out.
here. Hi,
Shell.
She's saying hello from Shelly and Mia.
Hola. All right, so we're gonna wipe this off here. And I love that about, you know, the stamps, that I have the opportunity to come in here and blend some colors together, you know, for the purpose of, did they catch that?
Yeah. Alex is like, hashtag RG fail.
I know.
Gosh darn it.
I was hoping nobody caught that, but of course Alex is here, so somebody was gonna catch that. Did I?
Maybe some are like, what? What just happened?
What's the big deal? Nothing.
Nothing happened.
All right, so super cool. You have the opportunity to create that border. And now I can come back at my layers and make it pretty. All right, now that that's set, I can come back and create my tray. So I'm gonna grab some score tape.
Miss Carrie Urbach's here, and she
Hi,
says
Carrie.
she loves the set.
Super cute.
And Alex is loving that ombre. Pink.
Yeah, I love that on the with a little bit of the black taffy.
Okay.
Just want to point that out.
Point that out.
In case you guys missed it earlier. Holy Hannah. All right, so let me just... So anyway, guys, just a super cool idea. So next week's bundle will have the files for the tags if you need it, if you want to recreate something like this. Super cute, I think. But then I get to come back and add my project. See, look how cute that is. Love it. You got your little tray for your cookie. And just kind of press it down on all four sides so that it's got a nice little grip. So again, the cookie will go inside the little tray, and then we're gonna hold that together with some ribbon. Okay, so now it's time to just decorate the outside of our box here with our darling little bear. And now you can choose any of the little bears. I'm gonna go with the guy that's holding the Valentine.
Ms. Gill would like to know, when are we going to have a cookie making class?
We should have a cookie making class. So many things to teach on. We'll get there, Miss Gail.
So can't wait to
It is. It's a super cute treat. And I love it because if you have, you can just redesign your, depending on what you have. Like if you have a bag of potato chips, or if you have, you know, different things that might, some candy, or you can give some of those little packets. You can just make your box a little bit less gusset. It doesn't have to be a whole inch. It just makes it super fun, I think. And we got different greetings here, so we can choose happy birthday, we can choose happy Valentine's, which is what I'm going to choose here. Just to stay within.
They want to know if you make your cookies yourself.
I do make my cookies myself. Now these I didn't, because Rose, I'm trying to be on a diet, and Rose, here, I brought some
cookies. They keep
cookies.
bringing sweets, don't they?
Although the good thing is, I was like, dang it, I forgot to go buy a treat to add to my project today. And here comes Rose with cookies.
You're like, perfect.
I was, how did you know I needed some treat? Some cookies for my treat. She just knew. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of gray ribbon, because I don't want to pierce a hole on this one, just because my cookie is just about the right size. And I want it to kind of flare out a little bit on the end, so I want the ribbon to come across. Do you get me? So I love the gray ribbon on here. That way it's easy for whoever to grab the cookie, to grab the treat, and it's not like a struggle. So adorable. And of course we're gonna add our stamped little bear on the side and our treats. So I may decide to pick up the ribbon a little bit. I'm gonna bring in some color here. So fun. And we're going to bring in some of that.
You're making them hungry with a cookie, they said. Now they want cookies.
No, we need to be on a diet, guys. So I am just bringing in, and you know what you could also do, I don't know if you guys remember, but we did this a little bit ago. The polka dot, not polka dot, but the dot Technica coloring would also create lots of texture to your bear. And I'm going to bring in a few more colors. I don't want a complete blend. I'm looking for a little bit more texture.
He's so cute.
He's such a cute bear. He's like screams to be hugged, I think. He's a huggy bear.
He's a huggy bear.
So again, the polka dot element will help bridge some of that texture. So fun. Just move some color around. Bringing some color into his paws. So fun. All right. So now we're going to cut this out. If I could find my scissors. Now, of course, if you wanted to cut this on your Scan and Cut, you're more than welcome to do that. Your Scan and Cut will definitely pick up the outside lines and you'll be able to create a cut so you don't have to cut these out by hand, but I like to cut them out by hand. I know I'm one of the weird ones. So cute, my little guy there.
Sharon says he looks like the bear from the Jungle Book.
A little bit like Baloo.
Mm-hmm. And Carrie likes to fuzzy cut too.
Yeah, I don't know why I always have. I feel like I'm impatient, and that's the reason why. Like I need to be doing something, and I can't just wait for the machine to do. Like even when I had dies for all of my stamps, I would still cut them out by hand. I know. It's true. Maybe just because I have more creative control, I think. Who knows? But I really do think it's got to do with not being patient.
Gail says, if I would fuzzy cut that fast, you wouldn't have an arm. It would have been gone.
Oh. Sometimes it happens.
Shelly just called you a control freak.
A little bit. This could very well be true. All right, when in doubt,
pop it out.
We're gonna pop this guy
right
out.
Shelly say that too.
Oh. I don't know. I think I want the bow on the top actually, so that so it doesn't interfere with my little guy here. So stinking cute he is. Just a couple more foam squares here. for a super fun Happy Valentine's Day treat. And of course, just to finish it off and add that little extra level of love and pop, I am going to add a little bit of splattering here using some black ink. I'm going to try to cover my ribbon so that I don't have any running ink. I'm just going to grab some just to finalize them, give them a little touch. And he is good to go. Super cute, darling little treat. You've got your cookie on the inside and very, very easy to recreate, especially, of course, if you pre-cut all of your little bears and you've got your little tags and they are ready to go. So, of course, if you wanted to add some sparkles, if you wanted to add some rhinestones, you're more than welcome to do that. But I love the hearts and, of course, how it turn them a little gray into that ombre look of the hearts and be able to split the two for the fun little Happy Valentine's treat, cookie treat. So cute. And again, what I've got left over are my tags in the event that I want to create a smaller or a different version for the tags. Or you can use printed paper, or you can use all other kind of fun elements. So super exciting. I love it. I think it's adorable. And all featuring the newest download that went live, or a combo that went live this Monday. So I hope that was fun, ideas, inspiration, just kind of crazy. Be able to jump in on some of those fun ideas for Valentine's, which is right around the corner. Just start scoring and cutting and prepping. Like I said, the digital file for the tag and the apron type tag will be going as a freebie on Monday's bundle. That's this coming Monday's bundle. So we'll just add it to the digital files for the bundle so that you can also incorporate that if in fact you wanted to. Of course, if you don't want to use those digital files, you don't have to. They're just going to be incorporated into that bundle, because next week's bundle is also a little Valentine-y, and I think that they're going to come in real handy when it comes to the projects that you're going to be creating with some of those fun little images that you're going to get to see here shortly.
Yes.
Any questions?
No, just little comments. We did have some people that jumped in towards the end and they said, "Oh, cute project," but now
super cute. You're gonna have to watch the replays, guys. Again, cute little cookie treat for you guys, because of course the next holiday is just around the corner. Definitely no diets here. It's just treat after treat after treat after treat. But so much fun. And you can also use the many hearts background stamp for you can also stamp it just to cut out the hearts so that they pop out more. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes? So you can always just like stamp them on their own and then cut them out so that you have extra little hearts. Oh, I have some here. So for example, you know how we had a few left over here? You can also just cut around them and add them. I'm just gonna pretend this is oh, you can't see it. But anyway, I'll show you guys in the next time around. I hope that was fun and that you enjoyed some of those fun projects. I can't wait to bring more ideas and inspiration for you guys. Now remember, this video and last Tuesday's video are all gonna be combined for your chance to win a free bundle this coming Monday. The winner will be announced this Saturday. So as you share this video, thanks again for participating and for sharing some ideas and inspiration and creativity. I hope that we've inspired you guys. Remember to continue to create and capture so that we can bring hope to those around us. Thanks again for joining us, and buenas noches.